Tomazzi Entertainment.
What Up News?
Hello, everybody. This is D-Labs, and welcome to What Up. I'm here with my very good friend Doctor, and we're going to be talking about the vape industry. It's a lot bigger and crazier than I thought it was, and that's why I have Doc here because he's more of an expert than I am.
Okay, well, I started vaping in early December, and I've been smoke free now for like 3 months. And I just prefer it over smoking for lots of different factors. Like I still get my nicotine, so that whole, and the cool thing about vaping is you control the nicotine level. You know what I mean? Like when I started, it was like 16, then it went down to, or no, pardon me, it was 18, then it went down to like 6 milligrams. Now I'm down to like 3 milligrams. So slowly I'm hoping to just get it to 0 milligrams, but I'll probably keep vaping because I like it. I like the taste of it.
Yeah, well, that's what I noticed too when I went there. There's people just like I don't know if they're doing it because they need nicotine, but it looks like they do it because they just like the lifestyle of like basically sucking on having smoke exit from your mouth, right? So it seems like well, I don't want to say a habit, but it seems like it's like that's something that they want to do forever. It's not really I'm going to use this to quit smoking. I'm going to use this as now a new trend that I'm going to follow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's like a lifestyle choice. Like everybody I know that vapes, a lot of them don't even use nicotine. Like they just vape because they like vaping, right? Blow big
Yeah.
clouds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just
that's
it's
what people.
awesome.
It's like the mindset. Like when you smoke, you want to see something exit your mouth, and I think maybe it's just that mindset alone is why the vape is becoming so popular.
Well, yeah, and see, there's a lot of different ways to vape too. Like a lot of people use the tank. Like I started out with just a tank, right?
Hmm.
And then I went to what's called a dripper, which means you kind of make your own coils, and then you get real huge clouds and big flavor.
Yeah.
And then there's what's it's like a same idea as that, like you build your own coil and everything, but it's also with the tank. So there's
Huh.
like three different ways you could vape the liquid, right? And the
Okay.
biggest thing about the liquid is a lot of people are like, oh, propylene glycol, this and that, it's antifreeze. Well, no, it's not antifreeze. Propylene glycol was antifreeze way long time ago, but they use it in all sorts of stuff. Like they use it in like all kinds of food coloring, all kinds of crap. Like it's when you use those nebulizers for your asthma,
Yeah.
that's propylene glycol. Like there's
Huh.
propylene glycol in there, so it's absolutely 100% safe.
Well, I've also read that with vapors, it's way more safer to smoke that stuff because you get all the 10,000 chemicals they throw into a cigarette is not even involved anymore.
No,
You get I think there's three chemicals.
yeah, there's vegetable glycol,
Hmm.
propylene glycol, and then flavor.
Okay.
That's
All right.
it.
But no, it's very surprising. I walked in, man. People were doing like samples and stuff, and they had like their own little units with them. And like honestly, I was just like, these people aren't quitting. These people, this is like a new trend that's like becoming very popular. I've noticed. I couldn't believe when I walked in there and the people, the way they were acting, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. They were treating it more of a like, hey, let's go. When people go to the bar and drink, these guys, let's go to a vape place and try different vapes.
Well, yeah, they have a whole vape bar. Like a lot of them places actually have a separate part in the store that's like furniture and a table, and they have what's called a vape bar. And a vape bar is like every flavor they have in the whole place on the in tanks. And all you do is you take the tank and you put it on your mod, which is the piece that actually like is the battery and everything and controls the temperature and such.
Yeah.
Then you put the tank on there and you try a whole bunch of different flavors. It's called a vape bar.
Huh.
Yeah.
But now I did read when I was there a whole bunch of accusation that this stuff does cause some type of cancer. Is that true?
Well, all my research says no. What that is the government is trying to regulate it, right? So they can get their hands on a cut of the profit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to say that it's a tobacco product when it's not. There's no tobacco at all.
Yeah,
There's
but they want
nicotine
the
and
money for it so they
that's right.
can. So yeah, just like any other type of thing,
So
it
now what
causes
they're trying to do
cancer.
is not regulate me as a consumer, but regulate the guy who's making the juice,
Mm.
which is going to actually like cost. It's going to cost these little guys way too much money to get the licensing to do it. So now they're going to be pushed out of the way, and then big tobacco and pharma will be able to jump in and collect all the money, right?
Well, you have to also admit that probably the big tobacco companies are nervous about this because this is replacing basically what they are.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like you say,
100%.
let's say in 10 years, vaping becomes as popular as I think it's going to become. Tobacco companies are going to be a shadow of what they are now.
Well, huge, huge, massive. That's why tobacco companies are now trying to get into the e-juice market. Not so much the mods and stuff, right? The mods are just like independent companies making mods.
Yeah, but the actual juice
The
itself.
juice itself is where they're trying to get in there. But the problem with that is then how regulated is it going to be? Are they going to be able to put some of those chemicals?
That's exactly what I was
You know what I
thinking.
mean?
Yeah, are they going to be able to make it addictive like
That's right.
cigarettes
That's
are?
right.
Because let's be realistic, man. None of those chemicals are really needed in cigarettes. They're saying it because they need to extend the life, I guess, so it doesn't go stale.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they have
yeah.
to put all these chemicals in it. They don't need to do any of that shit. People will smoke stale cigarettes all the time.
Yeah.
So they do it because they want people to get addicted to make them money. And yes, I wouldn't trust. Just like if marijuana became legal and the tobacco companies started selling marijuana, I'd be very skeptical about buying that product because I'm afraid it might have that ingredient that makes it addictive. I don't want that shit.
Well, and a bunch of other unnamed chemicals.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get you
like-
sick, to get you, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So they can.
Yeah, tobacco companies have 10,000 ingredients you never even fucking heard of. You don't even know where they find this shit on the planet.
And another situation is the tobacco industry is closely related with big pharma, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they want to get you sick. They want you to get cancer. They
Yeah,
want you
yeah.
because then they could sell you all
Profit.
these drugs on the other
Profit
side,
forever.
right?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's a life cycle of profit.
Yeah. So I hope they don't ever get involved.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening. This is part 1 of the podcast. I'm going to do, we talked for like a half an hour, so I'm going to cut them up into bits so it's like easier to digest. So if you enjoy this, please give a thumbs up. If you like it, subscribe, whatever. Leave a comment. Say whatever you want. It's all good.